boxing fans, let's get ready for a good one here. Peter McNeeley, Hurricane Peter McNeeley out of Massachusetts. An impressive record at 40-2. And he'll be taking on Louis Monaco from Denver, Colorado. Louis with an unimpressive, but I'll tell you more about his record in a minute. 3-3-2. And let's go up to Jimmy Lennon Jr. to introduce these two.
Once again brought to you by Joe Cudelax International Events. This time we move up in weight to the big boys of boxing, heavyweights in action. Introducing to you the judges, scoring this bout from ringside, Joseph Garcia, Joseph Mason, and Ed Walsh. Presenting to you our referee in charge of this bout, we have Novar Garcia. Fight fans, here we go. 8 rounds of boxing, heavyweights in the ring. Introducing to you first on my right, fighting out of the red corner, entering the ring wearing black trunks with red trim, fighting out of Denver, Colorado. His weight, 208 pounds, with a record of 3 wins, 3 losses, and 2 draws. Introducing Louis Machine Gun Monaco. And his opponent across the ring on my left, fighting out of the blue corner in this 8-round attraction, wearing green trunks with white trim, joining us from Medfield, Massachusetts. He weighed in at 226 pounds, with a record of 40 wins, 2 losses, 34 wins coming by way of knockout, including 23 first-round knockouts. Introducing the hard-hitting Hurricane, Peter McNeeley. Once again, our referee in charge, Novar Garcia, to give instructions.
Get in the center of the ring, please. Okay, Louis, Peter, I've given you guys the instructions in the dressing room. Are there any questions? Smitty, any questions? No questions. Vince, any questions? Gentlemen, I'm here to enforce the rules. I want a good, clean fight. I want you to touch gloves. Get back to your corner. Good luck to the both of you.
All right, so referee Novar Garcia gives the instructions, and we are all set for round 1 of this one. Louis Monaco, who you're looking at there out of Denver, Colorado. A record of 3 wins, 3 losses, and 2 draws, but boy, he's really been thrown in tough. And this will be a good test for him. This is going to be a tough match. I guess Peter McNeeley would be the favorite in this one with a record of 40-2, but that's a little bit deceiving. Peter McNeeley in the green trunks, the Hurricane. 40-2. 23 first-round knockouts for McNeeley in the green trunks. So let's see if he gets off to a fast start here against the very powerfully built Louis Monaco. You can see these two guys getting busy right off the bat. Monaco now showing some good punching skills there. Good little combination, but he gets pushed back a little bit by Hurricane Peter McNeeley. We've seen Monaco in action before up at the Greystone Castle in Thornton, Colorado. And he's a powerhouse. Peter McNeeley is really going to get tested in this one. We're going to find out a lot about both of these guys tonight. Oh, and McNeeley lands a good little left hook that just kind of rocks Monaco, but Monaco just stays in close and keeps working. Round 1 underway. You're watching the 8-Count Boxing Hour here on Community Cable Channel 27 in Albuquerque. Nancy Snedos bringing you the action. And you see both guys working hard. Peter McNeeley trying to get that big left hand in there. And Monaco standing right in front of him and going to work. Louis Monaco has improved each time out. Boy, what a way to start. This guy, he got a victory in his first fight. And then they throw him in there with Butterbean, Eric Butterbean Esch, who is not an easy out for anyone. And it was Butterbean winning that one. And then in his third fight, Monaco comes back and he has to go against former world kickboxing champion Rick Rufus, who who's a devastating puncher, and boy, Monaco almost pulled that one out. He lost a split decision in 4 rounds. And then in his last fight, Louis Monaco loses a decision to the Alaskan assassin Cody Koch, who is undefeated now. I think he's at 9-0 right now. So Louis Monaco has been really thrown in tough, and it looks like it's may have done him some good, because he looks like he's ready to go here with Peter McNeeley, although McNeeley is the one kind of pressuring Monaco, and then Monaco answers back with a right hand. Both of these guys are big hitters, so either guy could go at any time. There's a left hand attempted by McNeeley. Hurricane Peter McNeeley. Of course, he's best known for his part in being the opponent in the comeback fight of Mike Tyson back in 1995, just 1 year ago. But he still has that impressive record, 40-2. And that ends round 1. So good action in that opening round. McNeeley did some good scoring there, but Monaco got his money's worth. This looks like it's shaping up for a good battle here.
Keep it a little cleaner, although you did a fine job.
Scheduled for 8 rounds, and now we're going to look at some replay action. And you see Monaco there coming in, and he's trying to get that uppercut going. He's got a good one, but look at Peter McNeeley fight off the ropes, and he just kind of backs Monaco off. And there you see Hurricane Peter McNeeley. So a good opening round. Both guys staying busy. The crowd is behind their man here from Denver, Louis Monaco. And he looks good. He looks strong tonight, Monaco. There you see Louis Monaco. As we get ready for round 2. Round 2 underway. You're watching the 8-Count Boxing Hour. We have a treat for you tonight. Heavyweights Peter McNeeley and Louis Monaco. And you would think Louis Monaco might run into a little bit of stamina problems with those big muscles of his, but they tell me he's been doing his road work and he's building up his stamina. And if it holds up, he's going to be, I think he could be trouble for Peter McNeeley. Of course, both guys are big punchers. McNeeley is the reputed knockout puncher, the one-punch knockout puncher. But Louis Monaco can bring the heat too. And there you see McNeeley trying to work with that jab. Monaco trying to, oh, there's a right hand from Monaco, and I think that kind of rocked McNeeley. Yeah, he just kind of froze for a second there. That really got his attention. The referee is Novar Garcia. There's a right hand from McNeeley, but Monaco takes it well. And there you see McNeeley now trying to go down to the body. Monaco with a hand up on around the neck of McNeeley and working with the free hand. The referee didn't say anything, so Louis Monaco continued to work. There you see McNeeley now trying to be a little bit elusive, moving his head side to side. And Monaco just sticks that little short kind of a jab to the body. It's going to get interesting here as the rounds progress, how the stamina of these two guys is going to hold up. And there you see McNeeley just missing with that jab. There's a nice jab from McNeeley. He's trying to get that jab going. You see him again working with the jab, and Monaco just trying to counterpunch. McNeeley maybe a little bit more of the aggressor so far, but Monaco doing a nice job of counter-punching. And there's a right hand that sneaks in from Louis Monaco. So some good work by Louis Monaco on the counter-punching. Round 2, we're set for 8 rounds in this one. Coming to you from the Mammoth Events Center. The crowd is really enjoying this one. The big name of Peter McNeeley causing a little bit of buzz here in the arena, and then of course the local favorite, Louis Monaco. And Monaco, who has already fought probably better opposition than his opponent McNeeley, although it's McNeeley with the big record. There you see now Peter McNeeley digging down to the body, comes back with a left hand. And that will end round 2. So 2 rounds in the books. We go into the corner of Louis Monaco. And now we look at some replay action from that second round. You can see Monaco, boom, there's that right hand that really shook. That really staggered Peter McNeeley, but he did take it. He didn't go down, but man, he really felt that one. Good right hand by Louis Monaco as we look into the corner of Peter McNeeley. So we are setting up here, and there we go with round 3. Heavyweights, Louis Monaco and Peter McNeeley here on the 8-Count Boxing Hour. Now Peter McNeeley's record is impressive at 40-2, and people have told me here at ringside that if you look at his list of opposition, it's kind of weak, yes, but I looked at it, and he does have a pair of wins over J.B. Williamson, who is a pretty darn good fighter. And McNeeley with a pair of wins over Williamson, pretty impressive. Peter McNeeley was stopped by Mike Tyson in that infamous first round disqualification, really, when his trainer jumped in and stopped the fight, but McNeeley was getting hammered. But Peter has come back. He bounced back with 4 straight wins, and he's looking for number 5 here, all by knockout, by the way. So Peter McNeeley looking for the knockout win over Louis Monaco. That's not going to be an easy assignment, but he is definitely trying. You can see him moving forward, trying to work behind the jab. Louis Monaco just patiently counterpunching, standing strong and firing back with some big shots every now and then, not staying real busy though. But I don't think either of these guys are counting on this one going the full 8 rounds. There you see Monaco now with that little jab and comes back with a little right hand, just giving McNeeley something to think about, and Peter McNeeley just dives in with that left. Oh, that big uppercut attempted by Louis Monaco. He's got a deadly uppercut. If that lands, McNeeley could be in trouble. McNeeley just kind of trying to walk Monaco down, excuse me. And he was working with that jab. There you see just kind of pecking away, moving forward. Oh, and there's that right shot, that short right that catches Peter McNeeley. Louis Monaco is starting to find a home for those little short shots inside, and McNeeley's going to have to really watch that. There you see him now just bullying his way forward as Monaco just ties him up. The referee's going to get in there and break these two. Now working inside at close quarters, just chest to chest here. And McNeeley just kind of pushes Monaco off. Oh, and Monaco fires the right hand twice in a row, just grazing McNeeley. And McNeeley now answering back with a jab. Looks like Peter McNeeley slowing down just a bit here. He came out pretty fast. He's starting to slow down just a little bit, and it could be enough for Monaco to catch him. But Monaco's going to have to get busier with those hands. And that ends round 3. So Peter McNeeley looking pretty fatigued. Looks like he's starting to really show signs of fatigue here. A little concern from his corner. 3 rounds in the books.
All right. Hey, get it together, you understand? You understand? Get top. You're doing great. Can you keep it up?
And we look into the corner of Louis Monaco.
Don't let him be first on you. Watch hands high, and then throw your punches.
And they seem a little bit less concerned. Louis Monaco, this is the way he fights throughout, so not showing signs of slowing down, at least not yet anyway. And if his stamina holds up, it's really going to serve him well in these later rounds, especially in the second half of the fight. We head into round 4 now, scheduled for 8 in the heavyweight division. Dan Cisneros bringing you the Peter McNeeley, Louis Monaco fight. And this has been a very entertaining fight. And now Monaco comes out and lands again those short shots. He's been working really nice with this short stuff inside. And look at him continue to fire. And the fans come alive. Is there a man, Louis Monaco, just pecking away with those short shots. He's very heavy-handed. Do not underestimate his power. He can really rock you. McNeeley got a taste of that earlier in this fight. And right now, McNeeley is getting rocked again. Monaco starting to score heavy. That uppercut. Has Peter McNeeley kind of just hanging back against the ropes. This is not where Peter McNeeley wants to be against Louis Monaco. McNeeley tried to make a charge off the ropes, but he just doesn't seem to have the stamina, the firepower, as Monaco can sense that. He's starting to go to work, staying close and working. And McNeeley tries to answer with a combination as the two tie up. Novar Garcia, the referee, having his hands full in this one. And now Peter McNeeley pushes Monaco off and tries to stick him with a jab right hand. And there's Monaco now firing that left hand to the body. Oh, an uppercut by McNeeley catches Monaco. Didn't phase him though, he just keeps moving forward. Monaco now sticking a jab to the body and comes back with a jab to the head. And McNeeley answers with a nice little 1-2. Back and forth, both guys giving and taking here. But it's been what would appear to be a pretty good round for Louis Monaco. You can feel the tide changing a little bit here as he has had McNeeley back on the ropes quite a bit more this round. McNeeley started fast and he was on the attack. And there's a left hand from McNeeley that lands. Warning goes to Peter McNeeley for pulling down on Louis Monaco. And he's telling the referee, well, watch him with the headbutts. And he goes, just ducks his head now and charges in. Monaco just ties him up and hangs on. Referee Novar Garcia really getting his money's worth in this one. Oh, and there's that straight right, and just a short chopping right hand and catches McNeeley. You know, those are going to start to add up here if McNeeley doesn't watch it. He cannot get too comfortable with taking those kind of shots from Monaco. And there you see McNeeley now just kind of charging in with his head and working with short shots to the body. But it's McNeeley who kind of falls back into the ropes, and Monaco just standing straight up and throwing that jab out there. Here he comes back with a big left hand at the bell. 4 rounds in the book, so we're halfway through this one. It was a fast start for Peter McNeeley, but Louis Monaco really coming alive in that 4th round. And referee Novar Garcia comes in to take a look at McNeeley. Now we look at some replay action. You can see the two exchanging, and boom, there's that right hand. Just knocks McNeeley back against the ropes. He took it, but a good scoring shot by Louis Monaco. And now we look at the two exchanging again. There's that right hand, boom. Short little chopping, nothing big, but definitely getting the attention of Peter McNeeley, who we're looking at right now. That's it. Call for seconds out. We're ready to go into round 5 of this one, scheduled for 8. Peter McNeeley and Louis Monaco here on the 8-Count Boxing Hour. So glad you tuned in tonight. This is a good one. This has really lived up to its billing. Both of these guys with a little bit of a question mark behind their names. Peter McNeeley in the green trunks with the big glossy record with lots of knockouts, and Louis Monaco with the not as impressive record, but some big names on his ledger. And this has been a good even matchup so far. As you see Monaco now trying to move forward. These guys are kind of reversed roles here. It's Monaco now who's putting the pressure on Peter McNeeley. I think he can sense that McNeeley is wearing down. And he's trying to take advantage of that and put the pressure on. Louis Monaco has been very patient, and that's his style. That's the way he fights. He's a counter puncher. And now you see McNeeley now trying to flash those hands, a little bit of speed. But Monaco just calmly steps back and just rolls with it. You see the two now in close. There's been a lot of this tough inside fighting. And this is where Monaco's been able to get those short little chopping shots in there. We'll see if he can throw some there. Now you see McNeeley trying to throw some shots to the body. And there's Monaco with that uppercut. Referee Garcia breaks the two, and McNeeley just falls all the way back into the ropes. Both guys slowing down just a little bit here. You can't blame them. This has been a grueling one. Monaco just elusive enough to get out of the way of those short little shots by Peter McNeeley. A lot of the steam has come off of McNeeley's punches, and Monaco not having, oh, there's a right hand for Monaco. Monaco not having too much trouble now avoiding those shots like he was early in the first couple of rounds. Uh-oh, left hand by McNeeley scores. Oh, and Monaco tries that big uppercut. Hurricane Peter McNeeley with his mouth open, really starting to look tired here, but he continues to fight on. Oh, and a big right hand by Monaco. And McNeeley, the referee turns around, McNeeley fall all the way down on all fours here. He's going to take the count. He's up at the count of 7. Referee Novar Garcia is going to look at him. He asks him, and that's it. With a dazed look on his face, it's all over. Louis Monaco gets the knockout victory over Hurricane Peter McNeeley. A huge win for Monaco here in Colorado. McNeeley's corner men are not too happy about that stoppage, but he went down in a heap, and the referee asked him something, and he just gave him a glazed look, and that was it. That's all it took, and Novar Garcia waved this one off. So it was a bruising battle here by these two heavyweights, and McNeeley looking a little just shocked. His corner really disappointed. They did not like that stoppage. But Monaco really caught him with a big shot and hurt him. He was starting to fade. Monaco could sense it. You could see that he was just, the wheels were turning. He really, let's take a look at it now. Here's the replay. Comes in with a body shot to kind of set things up. Comes back with a straight right and follows it with a second right hand as the referee jumps in. And when the ref turns around, Peter McNeeley is down. And if we could see that one again, here's another angle of it. There's a right hand that starts things, and then he follows it with that second right hand. He was hurt from the first one, and he just couldn't stay up. A mixture of the concussion of the shot and fatigue. He was getting tired, but you look at it. Congratulations to Louis Monaco. Big win for him, really a big win for this young man. He almost got it his last time out against Cody Koch. Excuse me, in his second pro fight against Rick Rufus. He lost a split decision. That would have been a big feather in his cap, but he'll take this one tonight, a knockout win over Hurricane Peter McNeeley. Let's go up to Jimmy Lennon.
Round number 5. A referee in charge, Novar Garcia, stops the contest. He's the winner by way